480 TSA officers have walked off the job. 4-hour wait times at one of America's busiest airports. And the people in Congress responsible for this mess? They had a perk that let them skip the security line entirely, until Delta suspended it during the shutdown. This is not a simulation. This is your airport, right now, today. And if you're flying this weekend, what you're about to hear could save you from a nightmare. On February 14, 2026, the Department of Homeland Security ran out of money. Not the whole government, just DHS. That distinction matters. A partial shutdown means every other federal agency keeps running. The IRS is open. Social Security checks go out. But the single department responsible for airport security, border patrol, and disaster response went dark. And here's the part most people miss: this wasn't about budgets. It was about a killing. CBP agents shot and killed Alex Preddy, and Democrats demanded body cameras, warrant requirements, and restrictions on ICE enforcement near schools and hospitals. Republicans refused. And DHS became the hostage. Now we're 41 days in. This is officially the longest partial government shutdown in American history, surpassing the 35-day shutdown of 2018 to 2019. But unlike that shutdown, which spread pain across multiple agencies, this one concentrated all the damage on a single department, and that department happens to run every airport security checkpoint in the country. TSA agents have been working without pay since day one. They missed their first full paycheck on March 13th. Let that sink in. They showed up, patted you down, screened your bags, and got nothing in return. The numbers tell the real story. 366 TSA officers had quit by mid-March. That number has since climbed past 480. At William P. Hobby Airport in Houston, call-out rates hit 55%, meaning more than half the workforce simply didn't show up. At George Bush Intercontinental, only 2 of 8 security checkpoints were open. 2 out of 8. Travelers reported lines stretching outside the terminal building, wait times approaching 4 hours. And the government's solution? Send in ICE agents. Immigration enforcement officers with zero screening training, standing at checkpoints they didn't know how to operate. It changed nothing. But here's where this story takes a constitutional turn that should concern everyone, regardless of politics. Trump issued an executive action ordering TSA agents to be paid, without Congress approving the money. The Constitution is explicit: only Congress controls federal spending. Article 1, Section 9. No money shall be drawn from the Treasury but in consequence of appropriations made by law. What Trump did has no precedent. A president spending money that Congress never authorized. If this stands, it means any future president can fund anything they want, anytime, without a single vote. The power of the purse, the most fundamental check on executive power, starts to dissolve. Now, here's what this means for you if you're traveling this weekend. It depends entirely on where you're flying. Houston? Expect chaos. Major hubs with high passenger volume are the hardest hit. But Pittsburgh? Wait times were 0 to 10 minutes last week. The impact is wildly uneven. Acting Deputy TSA Administrator Adam Stoll warned on March 17 that smaller airports could face partial closures if staffing doesn't stabilize. That means your regional airport might simply shut down its checkpoint, and you'd need to reroute through a larger hub, adding hours and potentially hundreds of dollars to your trip. Both sides have dug in. Democrats say this is about accountability, that border agents killed someone and reforms are non-negotiable. Body cameras. Warrants. Restricted enforcement zones near sensitive locations. Republicans call it a poison pill designed to gut immigration enforcement. Meanwhile, airlines are begging Congress to act. Aviation executives have publicly urged a resolution, not because they care about the politics, but because empty checkpoints mean canceled flights, which means billions in losses. And Delta, in a move that became its own headline, revoked the congressional perk that let lawmakers skip TSA lines. If Congress wants to fly, they wait 4 hours like everyone else. This is bigger than airport lines. This is a stress test of American governance. One department. one political fight. And suddenly, 50,000 federal employees work for free, airports buckle, and a president spends money without permission. The system was designed with guardrails, separation of powers, congressional appropriation, checks and balances. Every one of those guardrails just got tested. Here's the question nobody in Washington is answering. If a president can pay workers Congress defunded, what exactly can't a president spend money on? If this story matters to you, and if you're flying anytime soon, it should, follow this channel. We break down the news everyone's talking about but nobody fully understands. Hit subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. Because this shutdown isn't over. And what comes after it might change how your government works forever.